Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Family Health Podcast, a podcast for families and leaders that want to strengthen families. My name is Dr. Corey Gilbert, an author, university professor, licensed professional counselor, a life coach, and researcher, and speaker on topics such as trauma, abuse, sexual ethics, and gender and sexuality issues. Today, I will be your host. In this podcast, we'll be focusing on 4 areas. See these as a quadrant: your health, your purpose, your relationships, and your work. Each week, we will be diving into one of these 4 areas with the goal of challenging you and encouraging you in building strong families. We're sponsored by the Family Launch Academy, a community of families, parents, and leaders that want to see their children launched well into adulthood, prepared for what's to come. Find out more about the community, resources, courses, trainings, and Q&As with me, Dr. Gilbert, and the Family Launch Academy by joining our free Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/Family Launch Academy. Now let's get into this week's episode. Hi there, this is Dr. Corey Gilbert with the Family Health Podcast, and I'm here with my son, Alex.
Hello.
Looking forward to having our conversation today and in the future as we kind of give you some examples of how to have some of these hard conversations and then what you can also learn from them, because it will be eye-opening, but they are so critical. So, Alex, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Alex. I'm 13. I was born in Texas. I am not Southern, but I was born there. I have no accent. But I kind of grew up in Georgia and Oregon.
How long have we been in Oregon?
6 years.
Yep, 6 years.
Yeah.
So since you were
7.
how old? Now
7 and a half.
Yeah.
We moved when I was 7.
Yep. Where do you go to school?
Colegio Pura Vida.
Yeah, Colegio Pura Vida. So we homeschool.
I said it wrong.
So that's fun. That's good. Yep. Yep. What's some of your favorite things to do?
Sports. I like football and karate because I like moving around. I hate sitting. I just don't like it. I'm like my dad, yet he does it for a living. But I like doing physical work.
Great.
Slave labor is fun.
Yeah, this last week you've been slave laboring, doing work for an Eagle Project.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's so exciting to see these young men do stuff that's actually long-lasting. But hard work's good. All right, so I want to ask you a question about something that came up that we talked about last week on gender. I asked you a question when we were just kind of goofing off, practicing for this about. So tell me about what's gender.
Gender is the biological form, kind of what you are. There's male and there's female.
But you gave me something else last time.
Some people think that there are multiple genders, not just male and female. And Fortnite's added a problematic.
Who? You said Fortnite?
Fortnite.
What's Fortnite?
Fortnite is a game.
Okay, video game.
It's a video game.
Xbox, right? Actually, it's probably on other platforms too.
PS4, Xbox, mobile, PC, Crun. I keep knocking into that.
Okay, we'll learn.
Yeah. But they added a new gun that you shoot and you can turn into any object or thing in the game. People are identifying as whatever they want, which is probably not the point of what they added at is probably not for that reason. It's for a hide and seek, but it's...
Okay. But that's an interesting thing to talk about. So we actually went into that conversation about, so what does that mean? You are identifying as, and it's something that if you're not careful becomes a joke even. I identify as a dog, as a cat, as a whatever in the moment. But gender is a big deal. Like, what does it mean to be male? What does it mean to be female? What do I believe? And so as we have conversations as parents, we need to be able to dive into teaching these as to, so what does it mean to be male? What does it mean to be female? What are the pros and cons and strengths and weaknesses and difficulties there are for everyone? So what are some things that stand out to you when it comes to what it means to be male and female? It's a hard question, isn't it?
Yes. Males are usually stereotypes. They're usually the more outgoing, the more work. It's not always true, but they're identified as the workers outside doing the jobs. And the females are inside doing the housework, which is not always or any true.
Yeah, which is interesting because you said that, and that's what we have set up at our house. So your mom and dad.
Yes, pretty much.
That's not necessarily the norm anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of friends, moms and dads both work. A lot of our friends, the moms are more outgoing than the dads.
Yes, definitely.
You can think through different people. And so it's actually that challenges those stereotypes. So it's important to be able to talk through what is gender very honestly and openly, and actually have questions. It's not actually about necessarily finding answers. This is an area that's very difficult. Are we gender fluid? And I'd say careful with that. We are actually the whole spectrum. Each man has kind of the whole spectrum of sensitivity and tenderness, the potential of, and strength. And so do women. And we actually, I would say, excel in different areas and actually have liabilities in others. So that's important for you to start figuring out too, as to who you are as a male, and what does that look like. Same for when it comes to attractions and girls and relationships and all that, right?
Yes.
Yes. So.
Yes.
Do you have anything else you want to tell the audience as we kind of wrap up the first podcast and talking about gender?
I am male.
I am Groot. Yeah, that's another thing that we actually enjoy is watching movies together and doing things that actually allow us to have conversations that, in a sense, other ways wouldn't lead to those conversations. So using those as tools to have important conversations. Right now, your favorite TV shows, scary to say, are grim. And we just finished season 2 of Stranger Things.
Yes.
Which I don't know if you've seen that. There's actually a scene in one of the Stranger Things where I think they call it a gay juke. And it's the idea of kind of a jokingly, hey, we're same-sex attracted, but not really. And so the idea of everything that we have out there is actually showing these little teasers about who we should be or how we should think through stuff and be okay with everything. And the fact is we need a biblical sexual ethic. We need the strength of that as a foundation, as a mom and dad, to then teach our children. So thanks, Alex. Thanks for having this little small dialogue, and we'll have more.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to learning from you, actually, and having this time to give to some other people as well.
All right.
It's been an honor. See you next time.
Okay. Okay.
Good job, man. Love it. Thanks for tuning in to the Family Health Podcast. I hope these become valuable resources full of encouragement and challenges as you lead your family well and with confidence, and definitely not alone. Find out more about marriage and family life coaching and consulting at HealingLives.com. I want to help you and your family be successful in marriage, love, life, and family. Thank you to our sponsor, the Family Launch Academy. To get your family moving in the right direction quickly, check out our website, HealingLives.com, for available options that will serve your family best, from counseling and coaching to seminars, online courses, and more. It is an honor to serve.